Hey class, Alec here again. Today we're going to continue with the scarcity definition of economics and look at the second key term. It's best allocate. Now remember, economics is the study of how to best allocate scarce resources. Study, social science, difficult to do. We need to use ceteris paribus to abstract from the complexities of the real world and get to two dimensions on the whiteboard, blackboard, or on my iPad. Now we're going to talk about best allocate. Best allocate to me means efficiency. In economics, there's two types of efficiency. The first is technical efficiency. Technical efficiency deals with production. It's a maximization or minimization problem. You maximize the output given your input constraints. Alternatively, the flip side of that coin is you minimize your costs given some output decision. The second type of efficiency is allocative efficiency. This has to deal with consumption. Doesn't fit into a mathematical optimization formula as easy as technical efficiency. So, allocative efficiency simply means produce the goods and services that society desires to consume. It doesn't make any sense to produce things that society doesn't want. Okay, now let me give you an example here. Suppose you have a factory and the factory is capable of producing 1 million units, and that factory produces 1 million units. We would describe that factory as being technically efficient. It's maximizing its output. What if those 1 million units, I used to use 8-track cassettes as an example, but nobody knows what they are anymore. You guys are all too young. So what if that factory produces wooden wagon wheels? Nobody demands wooden wagon wheels anymore. So we would describe that as being allocatively inefficient. Although it's technically efficient, it's producing goods and services that nobody wants. In economics, when you get both, it's called Pareto optimal. It's the best of all worlds. And this is the goal of an economist, is to try and achieve Pareto optimal outcomes. We'll find out later this is perfectly competitive markets in theory will generate Pareto optimal outcomes. But I like to think of Pareto optimal, and we'll explain it this way, is that you can't reallocate resources without making someone worse off. I like to think of Pareto optimal as, and pardon my drawing, as a mountain. And this is Mount Pareto. And a Pareto optimal outcome would have you or somebody standing at the top. It's the best of all worlds. If you move in either direction, which is to say, if you change your allocation of resources, you're going to go down to a less efficient, a less optimal outcome. So again, Pareto optimal means the best of all worlds. You can't reallocate resources without making someone worse off. It may be more insightful to look at an inefficient allocation of resources. Imagine a person is here, or a person is here. They're inefficient in our analogy because they are below the apex of our mountain. But now, if society simply reallocates resources appropriately, we can get to a better outcome without harming anybody else. So, this is an example of inefficiency. Obviously, this person wants to get up the mountain. This person similarly wants to approach the top of Mount Pareto. These are starting with inefficient solutions and moving towards a Pareto optimal outcome. So that's efficiency. Talk to you later.